Hello, I'm Kizzie Jones, and today I'd like to read my third and final Dachshund tall tale. A tall tale about dachshunds in costumes, how more dogs came to be, with fabulous illustrations by artist Scott Ward. 'Twas once, long ago, by a magical sea, a girl and her dachshund friends loved to run free. On the beach they'd explore, they would jump and they would play. They happily romped until one autumn day. The sky grew so dark and the wind blew so strong. Under cloud-threatening rain, the dogs hurried along. But the rain couldn't wait even 1 minute more, for the clouds opened up and it started to pour. They ran for the warmth of their safe bungalow. To our home, to our home, to our home we will go. The wind thrashed the tree boughs up hillsides and down. The wind stirred up whitecaps and surf in the sound. Now safely at home, they looked out at the storm. Now safely at home, they slept through the storm. They woke to the sunshine so bright and so warm. Let's clean up the mess made by yesterday's storm. Having raked up some grasses, the girl was outside. "Look here, I'm a scarecrow," she joyfully cried. With gusto, the dogs barked. "What fun that would be! We'll dress up in costumes. Let's use what we see." In the woods near the shore, they found branches galore, making stilts to be taller than ever before. The dachshunds on stilts spied the dogs on the ground, with their costumes of greenery wrapped all around. Then quickly the dapple a costume had found. Bits of cauliflower mushrooms were wreathed all around. At the park, eager dogs jumped a maple leaf pile. A red dachshund and leaves made the little girl smile. With sprinkles of chanterelle mushrooms arranged, the eyebrows and coat of the brindle had changed. A piebald wore white, pearly, everlasting flowers. To add a nice touch, she then covered her face with a nosegay she made from some fine Queen Anne's lace. A black and tan short-haired ate wild fruit with glee, while he romped through huckleberries down by the sea. Near the shore played a dachshund, a silver and gray, sporting sedges and grasses, a lavish display. A cream long-haired dachshund had not needed help to play on the seashore and dress up in kelp. As they headed home, a wire-haired with blonde locks adorned them with lichen that grew on the rocks. At home, the dogs asked the kind girl what she thought. "If we stay in our costumes, would you be distraught?" She then wondered and questioned, "Would you still be you? Would you have to change on the inside then too?" After pausing to think, the dogs wisely replied, "We'd be changed and transformed. We'd be different outside. Yet inside our hearts are still caring and kind. Our nature remains, for we are so inclined." As she looked out the window at waves on the shore, the dogs in their costumes heard her implore. Can you help, my dear friends, oh you magical sea? Can you help them become the dogs they want to be? In deep sleep that night, the girl's plea was then heard. The answer to dreams of the Dachshunds occurred. The magical sea and love's power held sway. Yes, their hope was affirmed to stay dressed up that way. At sunrise, the changes at last were complete. The dogs were transformed. What a wonderful feat! The new dogs strolled everywhere, uphill and down, through all of the streets of their marvelous town. While eating her strudel, a woman looked up. She said, I'll name you Poodle. You're such a fine pup. A family was playing and threw out a ball. One dog brought it back from where she saw it fall. A retriever, pure gold. The kids were so polite. Can we keep her as ours every day, every night? A shopkeeper looked at a perky-faced hound. Your name will be Schnauzer. You'll greet all around. You'll star in my blog, said a writer in haste. I'll name you French Bulldog. What a cute little face. A man with low vision found what he'd longed for. Your name's Labrador. Come, you can help me explore. A young girl in 4-H was walking about. She spied a great dog and then gave a loud shout. You'll win a blue ribbon at next year's state fair. I'll name you Afghan Hound. You've such beautiful hair. A rancher exclaimed, Golly, you would I keep as my border collie. Please come herd my sheep. A truck driver hauling some freight across the land said, I'll name you Yorkie. Good buddy, you're grand. The girl then walked home with the dogs that remained. 3 dachshunds had stayed. What memories they'd gained. The sea did its magic. The girl was so thrilled. Would the dogs change too much? All her worries were stilled. 'Twas the wisdom she heard from the dogs at the start, that no matter their color, their shape, or their size, it is love that resides in each creature's heart. The end. At the end of the book are 3 glossaries, one for the different dachshunds and their colors and types of hair, one for the new dogs that were created, and one for the foliage of the Pacific Northwest. I hope you'll come back and read with me time and time again. Bye now.